I'm here at the Long Island Doctor Who Convention, and I'm talking with Colin Baker, who played the Sixth Doctor. I really enjoyed the Five-ish Doctors special for the 50th anniversary. How fun was it filming that, and is there a possibility that there might be another?
It was the best fun I've had working on something for a long time. And Peter and Sylvester and I had been talking to each other in the build-up to the 50th and realised that, in fact, there was going to be no build-up for us. And at that point, Peter said, well, let's do it ourselves. And he was quite right. And he had an idea, he said, and he sent a script to Sylvester and to me. And we said, yes, we'd like to be part of that. And I said, my family would love to be in it too, so I put in a scene with my family. And we all threw in ideas, and it was entirely Peter's creation. Mm-hmm. And I doff my cap to him for that. He'd done stuff before. He'd done a couple of videos to send to Gallifrey to apologise for his absence when he was scheduled to appear. Mm-hmm. And they were very funny and cleverly made. So he'd done the same with this, and I think he's a very clever man. He's a film director manqué, without question. And as to whether there's another one, we're all agreed that if we could come up with an idea that is as good at least, or hopefully better, than the previous one, then we certainly would consider it. But at the moment, the whole concept of that one was trying to get into Doctor Who. So to find an idea that's as good as that, as a vehicle for those same three disparate people to do something entertaining, is tricky. Mm-hmm. So until such time as we come up with that thought, it's on hold. But we're all up for it. For the fans. That's why we did it. And that's why we'll carry on doing it.
Maggie Stables played Evelyn Smythe, who was the first new companion by Big Finish for your Doctor. What was it like working with her, and do you have any good stories from the time that you worked with her?
Maggie Stables was lovely. She's sadly deceased. I was at her funeral 2 or 3 weeks ago now, and it was a very sad day. She was the companion that helped me to civilise my Doctor, because my Doctor's story arc that we talked about for years and weren't able to do on television, but Big Finish has enabled me to do, was made that much easier by the presence of Maggie as a companion. That wonderful character of Evelyn Smythe, who was a professor of literature, and a very senior one too, and she was bright and she was brave and she was clever. And the stories I had with her were a joy to do. She was just a delight. She was a lady who, in later life, having done many other things, including being a teacher and a businesswoman, came to acting and seized it with both hands and was fantastic. So she was just someone I loved working with, and there's too many of my erstwhile colleagues who are leaving us to go on to that mysterious bourne beyond which no traveller returns, including Linda Bellingham, who recently died, who was I'd known for many years as an actress, and who was in Trial of a Time Lord. Right. And she has left us. Kate O'Mara's gone, the Rani, who I'd worked with many times before, back in the 70s in a series called The Brothers. We worked together. So I guess I'm entering a time in my life when I'm going to lose contemporaries, which I'm finding a little bit irritating.
Yes. All right, now on to a happier question then. You're getting a new companion that for adventures that are going to be released next year, played by Miranda Raisin.
Yep.
And she's playing Mrs. Constance Clark.
Oh, is she? I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't know the character. We haven't done one yet.
Oh, you haven't done one yet?
Nope.
So you just did...
I haven't met Constance Clark yet.
So you just did the press release and that, so you don't know anything about the stories then?
Nope, nothing at all.
Oh.
I think I'm going back to do one in about 3 weeks' time.
So that'll probably be the one that with her.
So Jason Hay-Gallery can tell you about that. He's at this convention.
Yes, I will ask him about that then.
Yeah. So, but I've worked with Miranda before. She is not only gorgeous, but a very good actress. Yes. So I'm looking forward to...
She was on Spooks. I loved her character on...
Yeah, she had a very sad death on Spooks.
Yes.
But she's just such a nice lady. So I'm so pleased that I'm going to be doing one with her.
Okay. Was there a moment on Doctor Who where you wish you could go back and say, if I could have done that differently, or I could have done that a little better, or is there any moment from Doctor Who that
All of it.
All of it?
I'd love not to do it differently, but to do it again. Really, I just had such fun doing it that I would love the opportunity of doing it all over again. Whether it would be different or not, I don't know, but it would just be such fun to do it again.
Last question. What do you think of Peter Capaldi?
I think he's a very good actor, and he's a very good Doctor. I think everyone who's played the Doctor has been fantastic. It's a part that is almost actor-proof. I mean, I played it, so it must be. And every actor I've seen playing the Doctor is, for me, the Doctor. And Peter Capaldi was born to do it, without question. Not only is he, a fine and dangerous and exciting actor with a heart, but he's also a fan of the programme. What more could you ask for? I've only seen 2 of his episodes so far. They're all recorded on my television at home, but I never get a chance to watch them. So I'm looking forward to seeing the rest. But Peter Capaldi, it's nice to have a grown-up playing the part again.
A grown-up, yes.
All these teenagers playing the part. Very good they were, these teenagers, but it's nice to have someone that the companions to look up to rather than get too much hanky-panky in the TARDIS, as John Nathan Turner used to call it. We don't want romance with the Doctor.
No, we don't.
We want him to be a grandpa or a kind uncle looking after all the pretty girls.
Thank you for taking time to answer some questions for me.
You're very, very welcome. Nice to talk to you. I saw you giving him the